Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of October 2023. So, as we begin, I'd just like to first of all thank everyone who is returning to this monthly series, and to also welcome anyone who might be new to our Angelic Wisdom community. Just a few reminders. First, make sure that you have subscribed, you select the all notification bell, like, dislike, and leave your comments. Also, if you're considering an angel reading with me during the course of this video as you're watching, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com/services, and you can select the links that are there for you. The links are all, I'm going to mention it in the description area below. If you'd like to just donate to my channel, I have a PayPal me link for Angelic Wisdom, which you can also find below as well. And most importantly, if you haven't had the opportunity to view the monthly angel reading for October 2023, then that will be the first link that you will see. So please make sure you watch the general monthly reading, preferably before this, but make sure that you do after it so you can really see what the bigger picture is for all of us collectively in this month and how your reading fits into that. And finally, just take a look at the format and in front of us. So the card underneath, the purple card, is the Archangel that you'll be working with for this month and a message from that oracle. The cards on either side are from the messages from your guardian angels, and the card on the left will highlight the Major Arcana lesson or theme, or energies that are influencing and shaping things sort of behind the scenes, sort of more, it's more subconscious, in the way that this information is processing. The card on the right will represent the Minor Arcana lesson, and this is how this that Major Arcana theme might be showing up in your day-to-day awareness. So what you're consciously perceiving and dealing with in your life as this is unfolding behind the scenes. And so it also helped give us guidance about how to work with this energy as well. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath together. Breathe deep into your lungs and deep into your belly on the next inhalation. And then just gently release and let go, and feel yourself really planted and grounded in the earth. And remember to ground yourself into the new foundation of unconditional love for the new paradigm of the new golden age. And so what they are showing me is a very sort of what I like to call a gateway, and a very sort of strong one. It seemed to be made out of stone, and for some reason the person standing there is wearing robes, and so it just gives me a sense of mastery. And it seems as though this gateway keeps changing. First of all, it's sort of like a square doorway, a regular doorway that we're used to. Then it's changed to the Roman arch, and then sometimes it's very rocky and sometimes not quite open. So for some of you, the gateway might be opening up to some familiar things, or it might be a normal process for you. Either you're used to changing or stepping through gateways of change, of new levels of possibilities, and you embrace them, or some of these gateways may be more uh, ancient and maybe a recall of wisdom. And they just put a question mark, as I was about to say, so that maybe you have all these questions. Maybe you're at a period where you're needing questions answered, and so the Roman art kind of gives me a sense of ancient wisdom coming to support you as you move through a process. Maybe there's doubts and things, and then the one that seems as though it collapsed, and it's rocky and you got to really sort of move your way through it. As a tight squeeze, but there is a way out. There is an opening. It's just not as easy as one would like it to be. This might suggest that some of you are really going through some intense initiations that are presenting themselves as challenges, but the initiations are deeply rooted in love. And what this means is that this is an initiation is something to help test your mettle. And it's not for the universe, because the universe knows how powerful you are. You have forgotten how powerful you are. And you need a challenge to bring it out of you, to help you to dig within yourself to find it. And you knew that you would arrive at a moment such as this when it would be the opportunity would be there to help you, just in case you were in the status that you're currently in, meaning you don't have access to this, you don't remember, you haven't developed the tools, the spiritual tools, and the strength and the confidence and the trust that you said that you would develop by this point. And so you put a safeguard in place to make sure that you were going to rise to the occasion and bring forth the abundance of love, which is power, the power of love to attract and heal and to help bring forth the things that is a part of your life mission in terms of helping the planet and communities around you. And I felt a sense of seeing a dragon's eye in that gateway, and I'm feeling enormous heat right now. And so it's perhaps that I'm seeing angels. The angelic realm is really supporting you and helping you. And I'm seeing 2 angel numbers. And I'm not quite sure which dragon it is right now, but let me just, so there's angel number 97 and then 75. So 97 says, keep trusting and following your intuition as it's right on the mark. So right now, this is definitely about you trusting your intuition and allowing those centers to really open up for you. 75 says, the changes you're making or considering are exactly right for you. So what you're doing, so although things might seem like it's really off or really wrong, you're doing everything right. Meaning you haven't messed up, you haven't screwed anything up. Everything is right on target. And you just have to trust, and continue. And it's not about, I should have done this. Sorry, I dropped a card. I was got it to pull a dragon card since I saw the dragon's eye. Um, so this is not about, I should have done this. Don't waste your energy there. This is where you need to be. This is the way. The challenges that you've been through are opening this gateway for you. But the gateway is not so much outside of yourself, but it's within you. You are the gateway through which others will step through into the light. Okay? And I'm seeing Jesus and a lamb. And I'm also seeing a calf with horns and the sun god between the horns like Hathor. So Jesus, a lamb, and Hathor are coming through. And they're really talking about the lessons for you. And I don't know why they're talking about Egypt, but for some of you, there might be a connection to Egypt, where in the resources that you're drawing from, maybe your time in Egypt. So I pulled this card, Dragon card, and it's the card I've been pulling for the last couple of months for my monthly reading. And it's the crystal yellow dragon. And it says, it opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. So this is really about you walking on a higher spiritual path. That the challenges that you're going through right now are to help you to really. So you're everything that's happening right now, and the gateway opening within you is about accelerating your ascension path and placing you on that higher path of illumination, because this illumination is going to light up the world with the keys and codes of wisdom and profound healing and clarity. So expect, since this dragon works with the crown chakra, expect the communication with the divine to increase, to expect to be receiving all kinds of information from a universal knowledge and wisdom that you're going to be bringing in higher learning. You might be going to some of the schools of higher learning in the spiritual planes and bringing during your dream time and bringing that knowledge and wisdom back through into your life at this time. So they're writing that this is a sort of a resurrection period for you that you're going through. And just sort of like Jesus on the cross, it wasn't just for him, but it was for everyone, in order that they might know that path and have faith in that path. I'm not talking about the Christian path, but just in general, the path of ascension. And so your work is really going to be around compassion, really bringing through lots of compassion. All right, let's take a look at the Archangel. And that just really tracks for you, because as this card, talks about, philosophy and just, a learner. I was seeing things like the Hierophant, and so just bringing through spiritual teachings and insights. As I was shuffling the cards before I began the reading. All right, so let's take a look at the Archangel. And it's Archangel Haniel. And it says, seek soul satisfaction, fan a flame of inner happiness. So Archangel Haniel, as you can see, is associated with the moon. And she helps you to sort of inspire and support you through any endeavors that you're finding yourself in, even through challenges. You know, you it's sort of like we start something for a reason, for a purpose. And that's why they're telling you you did all the right things. You're doing all the right things. You're still doing all the right things. But now you're being faced with challenges in order to help open it up. And so this is, you can ask her to help keep fanning the flames of your your aspirations, to help you, to keep you motivated, to give you keep offering you the boost of energy that you need, and to really help to expand your intuition so that your intuition becomes so intensely strong that you can override any of those other negative thoughts that might be you're battling inside. All right. So when I saw this, the first word that comes to my mind is balance. Um, and and it's really about here, first of all, in terms of what I think they mean by that, is to not put too much weight on your shoulders, too much responsibility. You're not doing this alone. And not all of your actions are going to be determine whether something happens the way it needs to happen or not. It's just your willingness to go through it with as much humility and love and compassion for yourself is what's going to end the world around you that you're interacting with, that you feel like you're struggling with. The more compassion you can have for that, even going through the process, even if you don't get what you're doing, it's going to open that gateway. Because, and they just wrote the word listen, because they want you to listen. So I feel like it's about listening to yourself, listening to your heart, listening to yourself, and listening to others. Listen to the truth. Not just what they say, but what is being said. That's how you'll access the compassion. What's being said underneath the subtext, right? You're going to hear these clear messages because your crown chakra is going to be highly illuminated, where you'll be able to hear the truth behind whatever, or know the truth behind whatever is being spoken or done. And this is also about, as the card says, karma. And it's also about that you're clearing karma through your own energy fields for others. So you're going to really feel an expansion as you're going through this. They're just writing expansiveness, but they're warning you not to be obsessive. Don't obsess over the details. Don't obsess over what goes wrong. That'll cause you to sort of feel like you're regressing. All right, that's the thing, the trick. They want you to write oxygen, which means breathe. Really breathe to bring yourself back into the present awareness of what's important. So always breathe with the intention of clarity, so that every breath refreshes it's like a refresh or a reboot, and helps you to focus clearly on what's important. And they write that you will receive inspiration. So just really looking at, the balance, being balanced in your actions, being as honest and walking the path with as much integrity, will illuminate your mind, keep it clear, keep it from getting too foggy. All right, so we have here the 3 of fire. So here's that word expansion here, and visions and goals. So you're launching something right now. This is causing you, to writing yes. This is causing you to launch a whole new set of ideas or passions. Again, right now you don't feel like you're on the right path. You feel like you're far away from where what would lead to something like this. But it's because of this that everything is going to just clear for you, and it'll break you free from the old pattern that's been holding you back. And then you'll be open to all of this creativity, which the number three represents. You'll be giving birth to new visions of possibilities. This is they're writing Sagittarius in front of me, and so they're reminding me that as the card is titled for Sagittarius, the Explorer, which makes perfect sense with this card here. So, you know, it says adventurous, distant places. So, consider that the things that you might be that might occur for you might take you in new directions physically or just spiritually, right? And emotionally. You might, just sort of open up to a whole new, different type of attitude, or you might change careers, or you might expand upon something that you're already doing. But the writing orgasm, so the feeling I get that it's just going to be exhilarating and pleasurable, and full of pleasure for you. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month. And I think what's interesting too, fan the flames. And I'm looking at this card, and it's sort of like Archangel Haniel. If you call upon her, she will sort of be the wind behind your sails. She'll fan the sails so that you can really move along with the momentum that's right for you. Okay, so right again, breathe. If something is offensive, just breathe. Don't obsess. Breathe, reconnect for clarity. Breathe to also reflect before you act or speak. All right. Have a good month.